I couldn't find a single duck titty anywhere. So I did what I could, and I bought a whole duck. I've never broken down a duck before, but it's a bird, and you know what else is a bird? A chicken. And I'm a firm believer that once you know how to break down a chicken, you can break down any poultry. My favorite part of this whole thing is not only did I have to buy a whole duck, but the duck that I did buy still has the head and feet attached. You know, there's a first time for everything, and you and I will get through this together. Oh my God, there are the feet. Will it still have the beak like that? Oh my God, it does. You know, Hannah, you can do this. You can do this. Just respect the bird will respect you. You're literally a butcher, this should not freak you out. Honestly, I didn't think it would freak me out this much. I can do this. Ooh, I don't want to touch its face. Okay, because it still has a face. It is actually incredibly embarrassing that I'm going to have video proof of me being this freaked out about this. I don't want to touch it. I don't even know where to start. Maybe cutting off the feet. Let's go into this slowly. Let's cut off the feet first. It's very soft. Interesting. Oh, that's so wiggy. That's so wiggy. Where do they cut them off? Oh, right here. First time for everything, you can do this. It's just got 3 more limbs than you're used to. It is a little weird that it still looks like the whole animal. It's a little bit easier when it doesn't look like the whole animal anymore. But you know, to be honest, this is good for me. It's good to respect the whole animal that this meat comes from. I can do this. Okay, 1 foot. That was easy. I don't know if I can look at that. We're gonna put it in here. I'm gonna keep these for stock though. As far as the head, I don't know if I keep that whole thing for stock. Do I keep the face? Do I cook the face? I don't know. That was super easy. Super easy. Time for the head. Oh my gosh, this has been defrosting for 3 days and there's still ice. Goodness. All right, Hannah, you can do this. I don't want to touch it. Don't be a wuss. Don't be a wuss. I don't exactly know where I'm supposed to cut this. So I know usually the neck is still in there, so I'm assuming it's the actual head is cut off and then the neck is cut off. So we're gonna do that. Thank you. Oh my God. I hope I don't hurt my knife doing this. I don't usually do this with the knife that I actually like to use. I got it. Oh my God. Okay, we're gonna put you in there. The eyes are it's like smirking at me. That's what it looks like. It's a little freaky, Thank you for your service, Mr. Duck. All right, where do I cut this off? I feel like such an amateur right now, which in this regard, I am. The neck ends here. So I'm just gonna, I don't wanna cut into the breasts at all. Let's cut this skin away around the neck. Okay, let's get these legs off. I'm gonna do this. I know the seams are about the same, but because the skin is so different from a chicken, I just don't want to accidentally cut too far and cut some flesh because ducks are, they're really not super meaty. I can't wait to tell my grandfather about this. I called him immediately when I left the store and he was like, yeah, I've never cooked a duck with the head still on. I was like, okay, well, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so that's the oyster. Gonna scoop and hope I can get it. Nice. I think I got pretty much all of it. Okay, we got a leg quarter. Oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. Wow, this is a skinny wing. I may not be able to do anything with this wing. This wing might just be for stock. This is exactly the same technique I use for cutting up chickens. So if you're interested in something a little bit more in depth, I will link my chicken fabrication video in the description as well as on the screen. It's pretty much exactly the same. This duck is leaner than a chicken and longer and flatter. Kind of like how if you saw my Thanksgiving prep vlog, I cut up a turkey and it's just a big chicken. So it's a different part, but you get what I mean. Like that's kind of how I think about all these things. They've got differences, but they're all very, very much the same. Do you think I'll be able to separate the back off of here? Should we try? It's usually what I do with chickens. I don't know how long ducks are usually let to grow. So like chickens are only, generally speaking, like maybe 3 months when we get them. And turkeys are way bigger and have a way less demand, so they can, you know, grow for longer. So I don't know what the deal is with ducks, if like how, on average, how long they grow for or are, you know, allowed to grow for before they are slaughtered and sent to stores and wherever they go after they get slaughtered. So I don't know how strong the bones are in comparison, but they seem to be a little firmer than a chicken, maybe closer to a chicken than a turkey. Turkey bones are super hard and dense, but these are not super hard. Whoa, is that it? No, is that its lungs? It's hard. I don't know what organ I'm looking at currently. What? Oh, I think that's its throat. Whoa. So is that its stomach? This is simultaneously so creepy and so cool. Oh, oh, do you see that? I think this is its throat. I actually don't know. I couldn't tell you. Damn. Please just fit in the bowl. Fit in the bowl. I'm going to do this, I think, the same way I did the turkey and kind of peel the meat off of the rest of the ribs and the cartilage that's right here. When in doubt, this is what I do. Because I'm trying to preserve as much meat as possible. Yeah, I would say that the bones and like the cartilage density and such are somewhere between a turkey and a chicken. Maybe a little bit more sturdy than a chicken, but not as sturdy as a turkey. So much smaller than a chicken. So much thinner than a chicken. Okay, so there's the middle. This probably looks so incredibly unprofessional, but that's also because it is. Okay. I feel like that's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. On a chicken, the keel bone would be right here underneath a membrane, but this is actually just one solid piece. So that's super duper interesting. That's the middle right there. Okay. Man, these breasts are skinny. We're gonna clean it up a little bit. I am going to be keeping the skin on them. The bit of research that I have done so far all showed duck pastrami still having the skin on it. So I'm just gonna trim off the extra skin, and all of these bits are going to be, I'm gonna utilize these in some way. I just don't know what yet. I'm definitely gonna make stock, and then I'll definitely render down the skin, so I guess I do know what I'm doing. Trim it up, trim it up. This just fell out of it, so, but you know, tenderloins are just kind of like sitting behind the breasts. Look at how little this tender is. It's so small. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm going to separate out the thighs and the drums, and I'm also going to bone out the thighs. I plan on going through this bowl and separating out each thing. So I'll make a bag of bones for stock and a bag of skin and fat to render down, because I'm not going to do that today, but I can put them in the freezer and do them at a later time. If you're interested in seeing that, let me know, and seeing what I do with all the odds and ends from this process. Let me know in the comments. It's such a little thigh. I thought it was so absolutely hilarious that I had to buy a duck that was essentially completely intact. I called my Lolo, my grandfather, as soon as I left the store, and he also thought it was funny, but he was like, yeah, let me know how that is. You can do it. And I was like, thanks, I'll call you in a couple days and tell you about it. And then I called my dad, and he cracked up when I told him. So I'm excited for him to see this video and the face of this duck that I had to cut off. So I'm going to go ahead and clean all this up, because I gotta clean up some duck juices though. So, oh, that's so weird. I can't believe I'm gonna have video evidence of this. I'm home alone right now. I kind of wish I wasn't. Oh. You're fine. You're fine. You can do this. Oh, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna turn it over. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm not familiar with. Oh. Right. I need a bone to break. There we go. This one was an A cup for sure.